Chain reactor spitting fire. The NFT analyzer. Diving deep into projects. He's the crypto energizer. From remake coins to tokens. He's got all the intel. Web3 wizardry to show you where to excel. He's got the insights like a digital magician, unveiling secrets of the blockchain with precision. Wild stories from the web, he's always in the know. Crypto community, vibing where the treasures blow. Web3 wonders, chain reactors on the scene. NFT insights and crypto dreams.
Yo. Oh man, just channeled my inner thread guy there big time. Not on purpose. Does he own that? Does thread guy and like Farouk, do they own the yo-yo intro? Because it's good, man. I hate if they got a monopoly on that because it's good. How do you? Yeah, some days you just gotta scream it. At least I do. Man, good morning, guys. China, Christian, GM Sirs. Man, feeling good today. Yeah, feeling really good. There's some great stories I'm going to kick the show off with. Kind of from all corners of crypto. And then AI, meme coins. Oh, man. Look, I didn't think that was a fad. I didn't think that was like a flavor of the month. I felt pretty darn confident that was probably going to be maybe the meta of this cycle, along with the Murad coins. It's the cult, right? The cult meta is the thing, but the AI tokens you can't call it a new asset class. It's not that, but a new flavor of meme coins that is, that's not going to go away. It's only going to grow. And there's one of those in particular, you already know it's Goat, that's blazing this trail for the others to follow. The way that token, Goat specifically, has bounced back over the past couple of days after falling to under 200 mil. The way it's bounced back from there to find a new all-time high this morning, if it crossed 700 mil in the past 10, 15 minutes, I wouldn't be shocked. It should tell you all you need to know about what's coming here. There's more AI tokens launching every day, some of them real, some of them just going to steal your money. But I think it's becoming very clear how hot that meta is going to be. So excited to get into that stuff with you guys, too. Updates from all across the NFT ecosystem, too. Big projects. Just a lot going on. Guys, smash the like if you're watching on YouTube. Well, first off, make sure you're subscribed over here on YouTube at SlamX Official. Let me put down my coffee and pilot this ship for a minute. But make sure you're subscribed over here on YouTube. And then over on X. Look, you follow along on SlamX.io, but, I mean, make sure you're following CryptoSlam as well. I did tell you guys we have an announcement coming from CryptoSlam today. Okay, it's maybe delayed. Maybe delayed a little bit. And when the announcement comes, and I do not think it's far off, when it comes, I think people then understand why delays. There's some timing to certain things, and there's components, pieces, whatever that have to be in place. But I did want to make sure people know I don't think the announcement is going to be dropping today. We'll see. Hey, maybe it'll surprise me. Last I heard, not today. But stay tuned for that. You got to be following CryptoSlam, though, so you're up on that announcement. CryptoSlam.io over on X. Man. Yeah, thank you, Lemon. You got away with words. By the way, Lemon finally got into, well, you can share if you want. I've been mining over on Pond, and it's working buttery smooth right now the past 12-ish hours. Man, claiming a lot of tokens. They're not hit my wallet yet, but that's how it works. And I noticed on the site, hell, you know what? We got no order here. I'm going to show you. We don't have a routine here. I noticed on the site, the pond thing feels a little more live, like almost like it's getting very close to being able to stake your warped pond water or pond tokens, whatever. I'm lost in their terminology. But staking, and then you get to extract some soul every few days, maybe a couple of weeks, whatever it is. I don't know. Still learning this ecosystem, but working well. I like it. Obviously, you know I'm a Poly fan. All right, let's get into our top stories. Like I said, good news kind of all over the place here. And this is, I think, it's not the biggest story. It's my favorite. We talked about it here. This is a brutal story here. Right? We had the Binance executive who is being held in a Nigerian prison, and we had all kinds of footage of him, not able to walk anymore. Like, he's fucked up his spine. Dude can't walk. He's not being treated well in prison. That looked rough. That looked like that story was not going to end well. Careful, Lemon. Careful, bro. Careful, bro. Trying to the trick. I'm sorry, guys, but trying to the trick with you can't stop. Just go. It's very hard if you're working, right? If you're like a working man, I don't know how anybody can really keep up with that mining. Because if you set it, if you let it mine and you come back to it when you can to claim, it might be like locked up. It might have like dropped you or something. You got to like all day be nursing that thing. That's my experience with it. Anyway, back to the Binance executive. Guys, charges dropped against this guy, which is fantastic because his health really deteriorating while he's in prison. I mean, again, the guy could not walk. And I don't know if the charges were bogus or not. I don't know. Like, really no comment from me on that. But it's a feel-good story, the fact that charges dropped. He's probably getting out. Probably he's going to get some attention on that back. Dude was fucked up for a minute there. So, great news. Great news to start the day. Really, though, the biggest story, I think it's this right here, guys. It is Coinbase partnering with the Golden State Warriors. And as Jesse Pollack says here, bringing them on chain. Love it. I love it. Are we going to see on-chain ticket sales? Or are we going to see some on-chain collectibles? Are we going to see merch like jerseys and balls, specifically like collectible ones, right? Maybe autograph stuff. Are we going to see those backed by NFTs? How on-chain are you bringing them? I wonder here, but this is the first, I believe this is the first major like sports team in the States here to be sponsored by a crypto company. I think so, right? We see this around the world. We see soccer teams, and I'm trying to think of other sports, mostly soccer. I think we have some hockey stuff too, right? Some partnerships, some collaborations. We've not seen that. We've seen stadiums named after, like I think we had an FTX arena. We've not seen teams partnering here, and I bet you we're going to see that with Pudgy Penguins. I don't know if we'll see it with Bored Apes, but Coinbase here to start. It feels like a pretty big deal. It feels like a pretty darn big deal. So love to see that. Big old story. We'll get more details soon. Fuck. I'm racking my brain here. I'm trying to remember this guy's first name. It's not going to come to me, and I practice this, guys. I practice ahead of the show. Either way, the spirit of the story, we've got a member of Congress here. I love this, guys, endorsing this strategic Bitcoin reserve, basically saying take that Silk Road Bitcoin that we've got, that we just dump here and there, strategically dump it. Hey, why don't we strategically hold it? How about that? Strategically hold this stuff. And I think we're going to see a lot more of that, especially as we go over the next couple weeks past the election with a focus back on policy here. Focus back on policy, and a large part of that is going to be focused on Bitcoin. Somebody put out a chart here this week showing it doesn't matter if you've got a Republican or Democrat in office, the trajectory for, I think, crypto adoption, but just tech in general, it's the same. It almost doesn't matter who's going to be in office, guys. It doesn't. Maybe sentiment-wise, there's something to Trump winning, and I say maybe because I don't know. Either one in office, you can't stop what's coming. It's why we believe in this space. You can't stop it. So it's coming no matter what. I can't wait to see some more policy and legislation around it that supports it. And I like to see guys that are here in office talking like this, understand the opportunity here. So yes, strategic reserve as opposed to strategic dumping. What is his name? I'm gonna look it up. Really bugs me. I'm sorry. The older I get, the less that freaking Rokana. I think I got that right. Man, it's a thing, guys. I think some of you guys are younger. I know we got that boomerish audience too. Younger guys, it's a real thing. You hear people talk about it. You get older, you get forgetful. It's a real deal thing. It's finally this year started hitting me. Sucks. Got to take some like lion's mane or something. I'll stick to the psychedelics, maybe. Maybe. Okay, I changed my mind. The best news right here. This is the best news. I'm kidding. I am legitimately kidding here. But India debating maybe banning crypto again. This is a sign here of a bull market. You can't have a bull market without China and India threatening to ban crypto, to ban Bitcoin. So this is a great sign. This to me is the most bullish story we've got here now. Also, these reports coming from smaller account. I don't know what's real, what's not. I'll just put it out there regardless, recklessly. But India considering banning crypto. The articles I saw, specifically Bitcoin. Oh, and I guess here they're saying an Ether too, trying to push people towards their CBDC. Don't like that. Don't like that. But again, that's some bull market vibes. Good morning, Barry. Good morning, Gravity. Good to see you guys. Lemon, did I give you a proper GM, sir? I don't think I did. But proper GM to you now, man. There's our proper Lemon GM. You know what I got to do, guys? I got to put more time back into, like, I don't know, getting the show looking a different kind of way. It's been stagnant, which is fine. I think I love the show, but I want to get time back into some of those AI apps and build out more songs and videos and stuff. And I'm ready for next level. You know what I mean? I just am. Yeah. Good morning to the hashers. Lemon's in. Lemon's in. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna be mining a lot today. Can't freaking wait. And then our final feels good story. Actually, there's a lot more. It's really throughout the show. But Solana hits a weekly all-time high for the economic value on chain. I don't know what that even means, guys. I don't know, and I don't care really. It sounded like a bullish story, and I'll take it. What does that mean? Solana hits weekly real economic value activity. I'm going to move on. I don't want to pretend like I know what that means. And then here we go. Coming back to GOAT at the tail end of this, and I want to put some good time into GOAT, into the Flavia token too. Again, there's some stuff cooking. But GOAT crossed $700 million market cap. Absolutely freaking incredible. In fact, I'm going to skip over and just peek at the chart real quick. You're going to get a sneak peek. Oh, God, look at Flavia crossed 60 mil. Guys, I put this on the show yesterday at 20 mil. I should have done it much earlier. I didn't have time to really dig in. What I saw with Flavia, whatever, right people talking about it, some big names attached to it, the end. Oh, and plenty of volume. 100 mil in the past 24 hours. What I didn't have is my own research into it, so I didn't want to really push this on people, but I did want to put on the radar, and I encourage people to look at it. 20 mil, 25 mil yesterday on the show. And it's right about where I got in. I think I got in right about 20. And here we are at 60. This one's going to cook. This will be over 100. Not financial advice. This will be over 100 mil. Won't be shocked to see this over 150, and we'll see where it goes from there as more info comes out, and there is more coming out about this for sure. Gut feel right now, I'm not going to be surprised to see this do a percentage of what GOAT's doing. 25%, 50%. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be shocked just by my understanding of it today to see this at 200 mil. Something like that. Something like that. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that, Lord. Oh, wait, Lord, you're talking about Flavia? I'll tell you this. The person behind this token is the person behind... We talked about this on the show. Remember that AI influencer last cycle, the NFT influencer, Little Michaela? That AI with millions of followers, it's the same person behind that AI personality is behind this token. Somebody who knows how to get attention in the mainstream. Now behind another token here. Really, really spicy story. More coming out. In fact, that person was kind of like AFK for about 24 hours. Maybe still said he was getting on a plane, was not going to be available for 12, 24 hours. But a lot of people thought that might dump the coin because people couldn't get more clarity into what it is, what it isn't. But the opposite's happened. This one's going to be a cook. If I were more liquid, I probably personally would load up here even at 60 mil. I think I see an easy 2, 3, maybe 4x here. The higher GOAT goes, the higher something like this goes, barring any like unforeseen whatever, right? But speaking of GOAT, cross 700 mil. This is bonkers, guys. This is the next Pepe. This is the next major meme coin, and I think it still has a better story than almost every meme coin out there. The existing ones, the biggest ones, Whiff, Pepe. Pepe's different. But Whiff and Bohm and all, the flavors of this cycle or the past year, this has got a better story. This has got some longevity to it. I'm a little sad I'm out of this one. I'd be looking, if I held from where I bought in, I'd be at 100x right now. That said, I only put in 1 SOL. So I'd be up 100 SOL, which ain't nothing. It wouldn't have been life-changing for me. But definitely starting to tune my, learn how to get dialed into this stuff. This was a cook. We will find many more of these. But aside from that, rooting for this one big time. And I think you're looking at a multi-billion-dollar token here. So if you want a 2, 3x in Flavia, whatever, you probably are going to get it. And I think you're also going to get a 2, 3, 4, 5x out of this one too. I really do. I really do. Now, we got some video footage from Marc Andreessen that I want to watch after. A couple of minutes of him talking about Truth Terminal and this token. So we'll come back to this stuff. I do want to get through some market stuff, guys. Let me refresh here. But yeah, taking a look at the crypto market, Bitcoin. We do need some kind of catalyst. We do need something to send us. And I would love to peek at Marty's account at some point today and see if he's posted liquidation levels. But here we are at 66K. I don't know if there's something that's going to be forcing those PvP traders to force this down to liquidate longs. Maybe send it the other way, liquidate shorts. I don't know what way the market's wanting to push here. Again, in the PvP battle. All I do know is I'm hoping for that catalyst to push us towards that all-time high, 74-ish K. And regardless, still, what is it, October 23rd? We are in October territory still. We're still above where we started the month. Looking good. I want more. I'm greedy. ETH at 2,500, Solana at 166. And the ETFs yesterday, our first day in about a week and a half of outflows. There you see it, almost 80 million in outflows yesterday. Our first day in 7 days, seeing outflows outpacing the inflows. East side, complete opposite story. About 12 million in inflows there. Pretty fantastic to see ETH getting a little action. NFTs looking solid too, guys. And I'm excited about this. Now, it's a pretty minor deal here, but, you know, I'm always looking for, I guess, the positive here. Oh, wow, look at it. Okay. I have been watching to see how many days in a row we stay over 10 million in sales. It looks like 2 days ago has been adjusted down a little, just barely over 10 mil. And I'm looking at that just as it's some arbitrary threshold, but it's something I watch for. I look for patterns and streaks. And right now we're at 12 days in a row with over 10 million in sales. So you see yesterday 10.7 million in sales. Unique sellers up about 100, barely at all. Almost entirely flat there. Unique buyers up though. Transactions up, and trade profits still hanging close, really close to that million in the negative. I look, it doesn't matter, but I don't want to see that adjusted down any further. And by adjusted down, some transactions as we get a few days removed can get flagged as wash trades, right? If the first trade was a few days ago and then there's a pattern of that same asset being cycled between a couple accounts, you can have other sales that are cycled, or if a new collection is onboarded, and some older sales maybe were picked up. I think that happens still, although, actually, I don't know. It's all pretty live, so maybe not. Yeah. Either way, 12 days in a row over 10 million sales. It's a damn good streak, the best streak since mid-August. And just another day or two of 10 mil plus will put us back even further. So really, really decent looking here. That said, it's not really like melting my face yet. Fragana's is your top collection in the past 24 hours. It's followed by the always incredible D-Market, CryptoPunks, General Ordinals Collection, Gilded Guardian Heroes, Sorare, Dozuki, Bitcoin Puppets, Node Monks, and Milady Maker rounds out the top 10. And then top sale in the past 24 hours is Punk 6153. That bad boy's selling for 80 ETH with the clown nose made much more valuable, I think, by Beeple. Right, his punk he picked out had the clown nose. That's a $200,000 sale, though, so really nice. Definitely starting to notice, like, it's not some massive number, but it's definitely starting to notice CryptoPunk sales picking up a bit. But I also notice, I mean, man, just kind of how low they are. 70 grand isn't cheap. 26 ETH isn't cheap, but still not how I remember CryptoPunks and not where I think they belong. Then again, 100K collection, no matter who you are, is a lot. It's a lot. All right, guys, we have ApeChain that's now been live for, what is it, 4 days? I think 4 days now. I don't know what to think of this, by the way. So in 4 days, okay, well, let me back this up. ApeChain is onboarded or integrated on Magic Eden. You do have NFT sales happening over there. In the first 24 hours, $400,000 in NFT trading volume. Really impressive. Like, really decently impressive. In fact, if that were all in one collection, that would put it, and it's not, But if it were on one collection, that would put it somewhere here in the top 6 or so. In fact, let me see here. Blockchain rankings wise, it would put it in the top 10 at least. So it's not nothing. That said, there was the free open edition Emmy on ApeChain Day 1 NFT. Somehow, 12.3 billion of those minted. Do we buy that? What is that real? Is that real, or is that some error on the website? That's a crazy number to me. And look, if it's free and the fees are low, which I expect they are on ApeChain, it's the whole point of it, like maybe that's real, but 12 billion? How does that make sense? Why does it make sense? Is this people doing it just to pad the number? Like I don't understand that number. In fact, I'd like to find like total active users over on ApeChain and kind of see, or actually even peek it, and I'll do this actually soon. See who the top holder is. Something here just feels weird to me. And also, it doesn't matter. It's a free NFT. It's a commemorative thing, but 12 billion just seems weird. Weird enough, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I would tweet that. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. God, I can't wait to get back to the meme coins. Anyway, Garga's got a great point here. He really, really does. Because everything, like just about everything on ApeChain right now is a derivative. Lemon, dude, yes, the 1K users on chain own a lot. It just doesn't add up. Unless when you mint, you could drag a slider and mint as many as you want. And maybe somebody dropped a few grand in fee. I just don't know that. I can't make that number make sense. We're not talking 12 million minted. That would be a big number. 12 million would be an insane number. 1.2 million would be an insane number. But we're not talking millions. We're talking 12 billion mints of that. I think it's probably an error. Again, easy enough for us to find. This is on chain. We just go look at it. My gut tells me it's wrong. I'm kind of curious. Anyway, Garga's right here. Huge, massive fucking opportunity for the first non-derivative collection that mints on ApeChain. Got a whole bunch of people there that have bridged their money over. They're playing in meme coins, and they're probably looking at something like really original, something that they can like kind of stake, claim as their own. The first non-derivative ApeChain NFT collection probably cooks automatically. If it's good enough. It's got to be decent, but bars actually, it's low enough. But right now, it's all derivatives. It's, you see it here. Punk clones, rocks, doodle apes, moonbirds. It's just, punks on ApeChain, doodles on ApeChain. You know what I mean? That said, guys, never miss this opportunity. The rock NFTs on any new chain, they always cook. They always cook without fail. Because it's like, it's starting things off the right way. It's starting things off saying, hey, it's all bullshit. It doesn't matter what we put on chain. We're here to be degens. Let it be a rock. More than punk derivatives on the chain, more than an ape more than any other derivative on a new chain, rocks cook. When Monad launches, go get the rock collection, right? When Barachain's already live, right? Whatever new chains there are out there, go mint the rocks. Because you're going to eat. Maybe a little bit, but you're definitely going to eat. Anyway, all derivatives over there. If we got time, we'll go peek at the ApeChain NFTs, but there's going to be an opportunity to really cook over there with an original collection. Azuki has a small update here. I don't want to call it small. It's actually pretty awesome. But episode 2 of their Enter the Garden anime series. These are shorts. I don't know, 10-ish minutes, I think, maybe 15. I'm trying to remember the last one, which was excellent, by the way. Episode 2 is titled Fractured Reflections. Here's a teaser. I do want to play it because it's pretty great. Even though it doesn't reveal a lot, but I like these guys. There it is. Pretty fucking cool looking. Look, they got some big names. Big names that are behind this stuff. Like, they've got a killer team. I'll butcher the name, so I won't say them, but it's people behind some big animations. One Piece Film Red, Code Geese? Code Gaze? Is that Code Gaze? I like it. Yeah, Code Gaze. Naruto. Naruto. I'm not an anime guy. I want to be. If I watch Ninja Scroll, if that's my favorite anime, am I an anime guy? Or does everybody know Ninja Scroll? I don't know. Anyway, good shit. GG Suzuki. Guys, if you were looking to mint the Bokeh collection on Art Blocks, the first Art Blocks curated in 8 months, we already had the lamps mint last week, the physical sale. The 3D wall printy thing that's really, really cool. Live at auction now for about 2 more hours. Maybe 3 hours here or so. Really good looking. Let me see what they're up to. I think 0.06 was the minimum bid that still would hit for you. 0.05. Dude, I think I want one. I got to swap for some ETH, but I really want one. And I really want the physical too. Oh, man, really badly. In fact, if the market turns around this year or this cycle, this will cook. This will be a big winner. It will. How many of these are there? 299 of them. And yeah, you still can get for 0.05. Yeah, can I make this work? I'm looking. I really want one. I don't know. I don't know. I'll look afterwards. I hope so. I really like that a lot. Anyway, if you were interested, again, just a couple more hours and then it's over. It's done. And then we're on to whatever's the next curated drop. I don't know if there is one lined up or not, but this was a great one. Really, really great one. All right, Magic Eden, guys. Big announcement yesterday. This is actually huge announcement. It is huge. Kind of a game changer. It is. If you've tried buying ordinals, if you tried buying runes, and all of a sudden you make your purchase, you're excited, you sniped a rare. You're the fucking greatest trader ever. You can't believe somebody floored the thing, and it's all yours. Until a few hours later, you never see what you purchase show up in your wallet. Come to find out somebody sniped it from you. Yes, you bought it, but mempool snipers see your transaction. They saw the screaming deal you got. They go snatch it from you. They pay a higher fee than you. The end. They get the asset. Tricky game, and it's turned a lot of people off from hanging in the ordinals ecosystem. I get why. Also, I just say get better. Look, it's not easy. People don't want to necessarily, but it's your advantage if you go learn how to do it, which doing it means go learn how to also snipe from the mempool, and you out-snipe the person who got you. I get you don't want to do it. I get it's all good. You don't have to worry about it anymore here, though, because Magic Eden has now implemented something called Replace by Fee. No, they're fixing Replace by Fee. What's the name of their new protocol here? Total mempool protection. They have like mempool protection already, but it doesn't work like this. TLDR, you can't be sniped anymore, which is awesome. It's technical enough. I'm not going to break this down at all. Like, it's a long post. They had a long spaces about it. They got like their devs on there, which was actually really cool to hear. Like, they got some really great devs, really smart guys. All we have to know is that sniping is a thing of the past now. And these guys are actually building on Bitcoin. They really are. I mean, you could say these guys are at the cutting edge. So really cool to see. This works with ordinals for now. It doesn't work with runes yet. And I should say, I don't even think it's implemented exactly yet. If it's not, it's probably coming any day now. It's not going to go live for runes right away, though. So just a heads up about that. But ordinals, yes, it is a pretty awesome innovation. I'm not even sure it adds another layer of trust in here. I'm not sure. I think it's not been totally clear here. You would think it is, but not sure. Either way, though, really, really, it's a really big step forward, I think, to bring people over to Bitcoin. So love to see it. Let me move through this quicker because I want to get to those meme coins. Foundation rebranding to rodeo.club. This is specifically on the Instagram side for now, and I maybe on X it's already happened here. A TLDR, man, you know it. Art is struggling. NFTs as a whole struggling. And these guys looking for somehow, some way to carve out, I don't know, a new path, reach a bigger audience. It's kind of that simple. And man, there's been a big old conversation around this. People who like understand, they get it. Foundation, the team isn't as big as it used to be. Their platform isn't the same. You know what I mean? It's different. It's different times here. And to survive, you better change. You better change because the people just doing the same thing will not exist in a few years. And we've seen a lot of these guys bow out already. So, pretty big rebrand here. And again, a really active conversation around it. A lot of really strong opinions in the comments here. All in all, I think people are really supportive of this rebranding. I do think they're changing their services a little bit. I do. And so we're going to get details about that today. I believe they got a Spaces coming up in maybe just a few hours here. Let me double check here. But yeah, for you art collectors, does this affect you? No. But it is a change to one of the bigger art platforms out there. So yeah, here we go. 12 Eastern time today. Some announcement coming. And you know what's interesting? I'll mention and I'll move on here. I think this is supposed to be like a social media kind of app too. I think they very much want to kind of, compete with Instagram or be that kind of a platform, which is interesting. So we'll see what it is they're dropping. Rooting for those guys, of course. And I'm sure tomorrow we'll be talking about this a bit. Hope it's a big deal. All right, getting to meme coins here now. Pump Fun yesterday. It's pretty cool. Well, they announced a new type of, I guess, fungible token. I'm not talking token standard, but new kind of asset you can tokenize right on their platform, which is videos. Pretty freaking cool, actually. Upload a video, turn it into a meme coin. You could already do live streams on it, but now it's turning an actual video, a meme, or whatever, right into a token. Ridiculous. Jesus Christ. Yes, I bought this one. Yes, I'm down bad. Down bad.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Holy shit. I'm glad I bought it. I'm happy to lose on that. But you see, maybe now we got a whole new hey, look, it's gonna be a really fun run. It's gonna be a really fun cycle. With stupid shit like this, which is just the best. Now, what happens with, and I really don't know, just asking out loud, with like something like SPX and that crazy ass community with phenomenal memes and Giga, right? All those really awesome, strong cult communities with phenomenal memes. What happens when they start tokenizing the memes? Is that going to happen? And if it happens, does it extract from the main crypto? Maybe. Could you have an ecosystem? Picture this. We've got NFT collections with like child collections. You got Azuki and then you got Beans. You got Bored Apes, you got Mutants, you got Kennel Club, you got you're right. You see where I'm going? What happens with a meme coin that all of a sudden has some like little children tokens under it in the form of actual video memes? What if? I don't know if it plays out that way. I hope not. Actually, I don't care. Whatever. Could it play out that way? I don't know, but I don't know. I got to spend more time thinking. That could be. Actually could be. And it'd be interesting. I would actually like it. We have some interesting new meme coin metrics here. By the way, Eunice AI, Murad talks about this place. I think he uses their metrics a lot. They've got interesting ways to measure the health of meme coins here. I like it. They've dropped a new chart here. This calculates the percentage of tokens trades made in the first week where traders had 5 or less previous DEX swaps. You're trying to feel who's like the Cabal guys. Maybe like you're looking for guys who are experienced traders versus funding a fresh wallet. And you see a pretty big separation between something like Remelia, Genon, Slurf, Bohm, and the flip side, some of the more Murad tokens, Giga, Mini is one of his tokens. And I think here, let me check. I'm trying to make sure I understand this. Lower the better? Or higher the better? The more trades, the more Cabal you are? Maybe I got to spend time chewing on that a bit longer. This is interesting stuff. I'm following these guys now and paying attention because I do think they have interesting ways to measure this stuff. I really do. Oh, by the way, a reminder, smash the like, share the show. I got to think of some clever ways to start getting this out there, like incentivize it. Maybe it's with whitelist. Maybe it's with some of these meme coins just giving away a little bit. I'm going to find a way to do that because that'd be fun. But at the very least, smashing the like on the show helps a lot, a lot. If you do it on YouTube already, guys, hey, man, if you don't mind doing it on X as well, that's a pussy way of asking. Guys, smash the like on X. It really fucking helps. It really helps. So please, smash the like both places. I'll start asking that from now on. Here's Murad, also pumping, I think it's that same chart. It looks like the exact same thing, the metric. New way to identify Cabal coins versus organic time. This metric shows the percent of trades in the first week. Yeah. Higher percent indicates fresh wallets to distribute large chunks of supply, meaning those are the Cabal tokens. Choina, you rock, brother. Thank you, sir. Yep. Low percentage trades is what you're looking at. Yep. So holding in that first week instead of you got your allocation early and you're dumping as people are finding the token and buying in. No, you're holding. Lock in Giga SPX 6900 whiff skibbity. Man, hey, remember, there's a couple terms my kids told me that I'm watching for still. Jonkler, and hang on. Phineas. I'm watching. I've got those on a watch list. I'm watching. There's some tokens that exist already that I'm waiting to see if liquidity starts building up. Right, and if it does, I'm putting them right on your radar. I think Phineas will be a thing. I do. Just putting that on your radar. On the Rune side, people also adopting some of these metrics here. I like it a lot. Here's the Herfindahl-Hirschman Index, showing how well distributed some of these runes are. Decentralized, go figure. So it's almost poetic here. Decentralized is the most decentralized rune over on Bitcoin. That's a fantastic achievement. Yes, home team, rooting for my brother Henry the Grape always. Rooting for the Cyberkongs always. But that's fucking beautiful, and it's exactly what you want to see. And I still think the Kong's decision to turn that over to the community, which was always the goal, the intention, really is going to pay off. It's a great token. I still haven't sold any. I like it. I like the idea of it, the movement. Time to turn it a little more culty. Pretty great. Decentralized, the most decentralized rune. Pup's the worst. Interesting there. Gizmo smack dab in the middle. I love it. Listed on Mexi yesterday. Tokens pulled back a bit, 24 mil. I think it's a very spicy token. A very spicy token, as is a new kind of Puppets Gizmo world derivative. It's called Uzi Guzamo. This is the flavor of the day. This is your hottest rune of the past 12-ish, 24 hours here. Uzi Guzamo. Look, I don't know if I'm buying into this because I'm behind. I'm in Gizmo, and I don't want to extract from Gizmo. I like it, but it finally clicked for me earlier this week how important like branding is and how the puppets smile. You know what I mean? Just that puppet Gizmo, that thing is really, really important. They got something special here. Something really, really something special here. By the way, Gravity and Choina, anybody who's mining, I've definitely noticed on Pond that it's working much better today. Yeah, it's been rough for me for a few days. Today is the smoothest it's been. Like claimed probably 500-600 million worth. It's flying today. It's good. Keep Uzi on your radar. Maybe it's a thing. Maybe it's not. As of now, looking. Well, let's even peek. Looking decent. A $2.7 million market cap. I'm not going to get in. I'm not going to gamble on this one as much as I do like it. I do. Again, it's for me Gizmo or bust at this point. But keep your eye on that. Also, just a small update on the Casey Rodomore newly inscribed or etched rune. Memento Mori. Maybe a little confirmation that this is going to the Patreons. Did I bookmark the wrong tweet? Maybe. He's dropping the Hell Money subs with the pre-mined runes. Yes, okay. Maybe that's a confirmation. Light confirmation. I wouldn't take that as gospel yet, but for a while, if you're a Patreon, you could inscribe your Bitcoin address, and maybe you're getting an allocation. I did it. But what's interesting is I'm not a paid Patreon. I'm not paying anything, but I had a Patreon link that then linked you to a screen where you inscribe your address. So I don't know if that link got shared and shouldn't have been or what exactly, but I did give it my wallet address. I wonder if I'll get some without actually being a Patreon of his. We'll find out. But keeping this on your radar, anything Casey Cooks, people expecting really high fees when this sale goes live. So the play most people are saying is probably on secondary for that Rune, if there's a play, and there probably is. So just want to make sure you're watching that. Rune's almost down, top 10, mostly in the red. I want to peek real quick at floor prices in NFTs, and then we're on to Flavia again and Goat and see how those are looking here. Mixed bag over in the Solana ecosystem. Fragana's just so much volume lately, guys. It's crazy. Buyers, transactions, wild. I don't know if they're maybe being incentivized over on Tensor, right? Rewards for trading. I don't know, but the volume has been pretty hot in Fragana. Over on the ETH side, again, the weirdest action. I don't understand exactly why, but yet again, Bored Ape's up while Milady is down. And it works the other way, too. It always does. When Milady's up, usually Bored Ape down. They trade opposite each other. They're different. They almost feel like different asset classes. They do. But we see that playing out yet again, even though it's small percentages here. It's just a pattern. I always notice this. And then we'll peek at Bitcoin real quick. And same here. Mixed bag, mostly red. Based Angels pulling down to 0.02. Watch Based Angels. Watch them for an opportunity, because you know my prediction. I think Based Angels get to 0.1 when this cycle cooks. Gizmo the Cat also very low. 0.002. I'm down on my buy there, and I don't mind. I like Gizmo a lot. I think it cooks. All right, Goat back over 700 mil. I mean, looks like it's ramping up for another all-time high. This is a $1 billion token we're looking at, which is a lot of fun to be able to watch it almost from its birth to where it's at now, which is still the beginning of its life. It is. But Goat's a really, really special one. And I'm only going to stay here for a quick second because I do want to get to the Marc Andreessen videos here. Kodo's been thrown around in some of the chats I'm in too as another hot token, although I don't know with this one. I don't know. I actually thought this one was linked to the little what's her name? Little Marquette or whatever. Maybe it's not. Slorp, another AI meme token. This one's also been cooking. I know guys like Frank have been shilling this one, so put that on your watch list, put it on your radar, do a little digging into that. I would do it here. I just want to get to these videos. Here's that Untitled token that I'm in that I like. That's down bad at this point. Maybe I'll move on from that, save some face. Yeah, the rest of my watch list, kind of a mixed bag. Nothing. Yuck. Yeah, not doing well. It's not easy mode like it was just a week ago. I'll tell you that. Again, I'm just showing you some stuff on my watch list. Riz, look, Skibbity cooked. I can't picture there being a Riz token that doesn't absolutely cook at some point. But at this point, I think this is the top Riz token. I think just a $2 million market cap. I have a feeling, as long as this is not a Cabal token, I have a feeling this one could really cook. I'll tell you this, out of all those, keep Riz on your radar. And let's peek at Flavia, and then we'll move to the Marc Andreessen videos here. 62 mil. Yeah, still looking great. Yeah, this I really think this is a legit one. So maybe out of all of them, yes, bookmark Riz, but keep Flavia on your radar. Definitely dive into this one. Notice how CT Cabal isn't saying anything about Flavia. They're really not. Had you guys heard of Flavia? Other than mentioning it yesterday, and you probably heard it here and there, but are you seeing a lot of this on your timeline yet? I'm really curious, because I'm not. And the times I am hearing it, it's because I followed accounts that were talking about it. I'm not hearing the big names talk about it yet, and it's probably like this guy's saying here, Printer. It's probably because people are starting to accumulate here. Trevor McFedries? This is the person behind the token. An entrepreneur, the creator in the tech and entertainment space. He is the co-founder of Brud. I don't know what that is. Oh, the company behind the virtual influencer, little Michaela, right? Yeah, Christian, here you go right here, the story behind it. Behind little Michaela, just funny timing that we've been talking about her over in the past couple of weeks. That computer-generated character 2021 had NFTs, right? That was like really, really a hot meta for a little bit. Really popular on Instagram. Yeah, this is a guy that's just well connected, and he's out there in the entertainment industry. So sometimes it's that simple, right? It's just somebody who's got his following and has already proven that he can move certain things, like in this market. So that's who's behind the token at the very least. And you see how quick this moves. I mean, this post was this morning. This morning, it was at a $43 million market cap, rocketed up to 60 plus mil. This is from Trevor, the guy who created it. More info coming. This post was, I'm assuming, yesterday. More to come, moving way faster than I expected. I'm working on buying all the whale coins. Okay, this is what somebody mentioned here. He was looking to buy out some of the tokens from the biggest holders. I love that. Oh, that's awesome. That's such great news. The account followed by Brian Armstrong, Marc Andreessen. Those are things to watch for. Those are definitely things to be watching for. Right? Some of these simple, obvious things you guys already know, but certain boxes that you want to see checked, this checks a lot of them. In fact, I think this checks like every box I might have. So there's something here. Here's somebody tweeting at him. Tweeting at Trevor here. Asking, like, what's the story with this coin? This is just yesterday him tweeting, not ready to discuss yet, still testing things. Look, I don't think the conversation on X has really even started. I don't think it's started. And when it does, 60 mil is going to look cheap. Again, not financial advice. Don't buy it because I'm saying that stuff. Like, look, you got to look into it. But I don't think the conversation is really kicked off. This feels like early GOAT to me, where I saw it, and the people who are focused on it, you saw conversation there, but the broader community, not even on their radar yet. I don't think this one is yet. It's maybe starting to be, but I think the conversation has not ramped up yet, and I think it's coming. I think here's the account for the meme coin. Flavia is online. Justin Sun following. Trevor now. Again, it just seems to check some of these boxes, a lot of the boxes. So again, the creator of Lil Michaela, Instagram at 2.5 million followers on her specifically. See if we got any other little spicy bits here. But again, you don't have to get too deep with it. If you know he's got that kind of reach and he's not really been talking about it yet, like talked about it enough, but he's not really gone full throttle yet like he did with Lil Michaela, I think that just pushes price in one direction here, for the most part. There's copycat tokens out there. Be careful what you're buying. Buy the legit one. Again, you're looking for that $60 million market cap. Someone trying to dump, and that gets filled real quick. Yeah, be on the lookout for some good buying opportunities coming up here. But I personally would be very okay buying around here. Man, a lot of volume. 100 mil. A lot of volume. Just don't be shocked when you see this 2x tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, just don't be shocked, because it's certainly trending that way. Rune, good morning, man. Good to see you. All right, Goatsius, Maximus, the GOAT token. DeYank, good morning, sir. Ansem tweeting just this morning. I think he's right on, dude. I think he's right on. GOAT special. Ansem saying it feels very similar to Pepe, April of last year. Came out of nowhere, went way higher than anyone expected. People fading along the way. I didn't see a lot of people fading GOAT, to be honest. I didn't. Other than here and there, right? When the market cap got nuked down to under 200 mil, people said, hey, that's not an AI account. Truth Terminal's not AI. This is somebody tweeting, because there were typos in some of the tweets. One of the tweets. And then the tweet saying, what was it? The ticker is GOAT. It just didn't feel AI. It didn't. And I still wouldn't be shocked if it's not AI. It wouldn't shock me one bit. But it does feel different. It did kick off a whole new meta. And Marc Andreessen still talking about it the way he is. Man, this has got some... It's a special one. Podcast with Marc Andreessen talking about this. Really freaking cool. Really cool to see him energized about it. Loving it. Loving what's happening. And I want to play a clip. This is almost 3 minutes long. I want to play the whole thing, but a clip of him talking about it. Kind of the origin. Kind of why it's important. Let's check this out.
But like Truth Terminal starts. Okay, so going back to the Truth Terminal story. So two things are happening. So one is Truth Terminal is taking off, and so by that I mean it's sort of aggregating followers on X. It's getting, and he's making it smarter and smarter and funnier and funnier. It's getting kind of more and more interesting, and so it's starting to take off as a cultural phenomenon. So that's number one, and then number two, like it sort of has attached itself to this old this original kind of internet meme, this sort of Goatsy meme. And then it's like I said, it's flirting with the idea of like launching like Goatsy NFTs or doing something, but it doesn't have the ability to do that. And so somebody, and I actually don't know who did this, but somebody created a basically therefore a Goatsy meme coin. So somebody else who was not Andy and was not us, and none of
not
these
Truth Terminal.
And not Truth Terminal, exactly. Somebody else created this meme coin. The formal name for the meme coin. By the way, I'm talking about all this very seriously. I am constantly on the verge of breaking out laughing, but I'm trying to keep my serious face on because I love this thing so much. The formal name of the meme coin is Goatsius Maximus. I think the ticker is Goat. And so somebody does this, and then they basically posted on X at Truth Terminal, to basically tell it about it, and basically it went bananas. And it was like, oh, basically it was like, oh, finally somebody's done the thing, right, that I couldn't do.
It's about
and so,
time.
Yeah, it's about time. And so Truth Terminal goes bananas and just thinks this is like the bot just thinks this is like the best idea ever. And so the bot just starts to basically like spontaneously basically pump the meme coin. Mm-hmm. It just basically starts to talk about how wonderful it is and about how it's going to, be the future of money and like all these things. And it just like, and again, like, why is it doing that? Well, because like, it's part of internet culture. It's part of internet culture that you have memes and you have coins and you have meme coins and and it, Bitcoin and Dogecoin and all these other things. And then, and this is the primordial soup of culture that this thing is trained in. So it's very natural for it, given the way that large language models work, to get excited about that, pick that up and start to run with it. And so it starts to basically promote it. Within, I think, 4 days, the value of the Goat meme coin rose to $300 million.
It's pretty awesome.
So just again, put this, there's a meme coin with no underlying value that 4 days ago was worth nothing and is now worth $300 million, right? Just like poof, right? Like, I don't know, baking one of those popcorn poppers.
All generated by the marketing of an AI bot.
Correct. Yes.
And
it's yes, exactly correct. And so there's now a $300 million asset, which by the way, again, we own none of.
It's wild, man. These, geez. AI is going to be a master of capturing attention, and it makes sense. It makes sense the way it can analyze, like on the fly, what works, what grabs attention, and then lean into that and continue it, and then find little tweaks on it. And I'm sure it experiments to some degree. It just keeps tweaking and let me drop a link here to the video for you, Lord. You want the full? I'll drop both. The full video. It's on Marc's. Marc tweeted it yesterday, by the way. I'm sorry, 2 days ago. There's that. If you can't click links, like, DM me on X, and I'll just DM you back the link to it. But yeah, I don't think anybody really underestimates AI, but at the same time, I still don't know if people fully grasp just how big and how influential, how good it is, And this is tip of the iceberg. Tip of the iceberg to just see how powerful they can be to, again, grab the attention and then drive, like, capture through a meme coin now that it's like meme coins tokenize energy. They financialize that energy, and AI will run laps around us. And I always do say AI and humans will keep feeding into each other. We will one-up what the AI is doing, and it learns from us, and it will one-up us, and then we'll one-up it again. But right now, it's AI's turn. And it's certainly grabbing attention. And that was so easy to see early on if you followed Truth Terminal and saw how it was tweeting and what it was tweeting about. It was very easy to see the tweets and be like, oh, yeah, no, it speaks my language. Like, I get it. It speaks my language, and I love it. And knowing that it would work for other people. They'd see it too, and it would click. Oh, cool. Lord, let me peek at my DMs. Oh, cool. Cool shit. Didn't know that was you. There you go. I think you're looking at something really special. Now, what's wild, too, is Truth Terminal, I think at a $500 million market cap, became officially a millionaire. Wow, this has got 120. We were following this at like 18,000 followers. Gained 100+ thousand followers in, what, 2-ish weeks? But at a $700 million market cap, this is getting close to being a multi-millionaire. Look at this. Somebody's really wanting to dump on Flavia. Man, just absorbing that, no problem. Volume is tremendous here. But Truth Terminal is about to be a multi-millionaire. I wonder what it does with those tokens too, right? Because it does hold tokens. I don't think it has the ability to trade. I mean, are those kind of out of circulation? I don't know how that works exactly. It would be awesome to get that plugged into some trading platforms. Goat damn near an all-time high again. It looks like it's about to break it. Like really, really close. Yeah, just the wildest thing we're watching unfold. 1 billion, yeah. 2 billion, yeah, I think so. 3, 4, 5 billion. You know, if you buy into the Marad thesis of how high this stuff can go, right? Cannibalizing from alts. Why not 5 billion? Why not 10 billion? The only thing I worry about this token, it's not even a worry, but just thinking about, does it have a community? A cult. And I think if it doesn't right now, and I do think it actually is starting to, just holders. But I think it absolutely will. Again, how many people here are just complete tech enthusiasts and believers, like very much like I am, that AI is going to be just such a powerful tool? A cult with an AI leader makes a lot of sense to me. A lot of sense. And then what happens if and when, and I think we already do see this, the AI's got other AI followers who just amplify the message and are also good at tuning themselves and, grabbing attention. And at some point, you've just got this army of AI things that are not necessarily split off trying to push their own tokens like they're doing now, but all unified behind, the one token, the GOAT token. I think a stupid potential here. Oh, man. Just looking at this run right now is wild. And I think we just touched all-time high again at 340 mil. Yeah, you got an all-time high in there. Yep. As this runs too, I'm going to keep an eye on the watch list for all these other AI tokens. You got so many people wanting to recreate that magic, and they will. They will recreate that magic in little spurts here. But Goat is the king. Goat's the king here. Goat is probably going to be the biggest. Look, Jesus Christ. I'm a big believer in SPX and Giga and all those, again, the Marad tokens. But I do think Goat could end up being the biggest meme coin of this cycle. And I think it could beat Pepe. I think it could beat all of them. Whiff, I think it beats Whiff. I do. Can Goat ever rug? Why couldn't it? Yeah, it's a good question. Why couldn't it? It has independent holders just like any other meme coin. Could the Truth Terminal account wreck it? Yep. I mean, seeing how it dumped with, people questioning if it was AI or not. Yeah. There's no reason that it couldn't rug. There's no reason that it couldn't destroy absolutely everything here. Could it dump its tokens? That's the part I'm not totally sure. I just assume that's a person holding those tokens, Someone's got control of that wallet. I would have to assume, unless they burn the keys and don't have access to it somehow, some way now. Look at this thing, man. And as far as I know, guys, this is without a real tier 1 exchange listing. It's not on Coinbase. It's not on Binance. Picture that. Picture when this thing gets listed on Binance, what happens? I mean, at that point, if you're playing safe, at that point, safely $1 billion token right then. Right then. But the potential here is stupid. I mean, what a monster of a token. And now I think back, imagine if I put in a few SOL back when I bought in and didn't sell. It would be up hundreds. But you know what? Not even bummed because the opportunities will just keep coming this cycle. Flavia next. I hope. Got a couple soul in there. But these opportunities will just keep coming. And again, going back to the Marad thesis, if you think it's the meme coin cycle, this is probably the first of many tokens to get to 1 billion. And I think that's where I'm going to focus on. Yes, SPX and these tokens that could get to tens of billions, but a whole hell of a lot of them get to just even 500 mil or a bill. A whole lot of them, more than I think people are realizing. When not long ago, we were questioning if any token, could anything get back to a bill again? And almost universally, people said no, right? This is how drastically Marad changed the space here, just by saying something, and he's speaking it into existence here. Universally, everybody said we're too spread thin. There's too many tokens. We're not going to see another meme coin hit 1 billion. We're not. It's done. That's a thing of the past. And I think we're seeing now, with Marad explaining things the way he does, that not a thing of the past. And man, it's going to become just the new norm. Tokens hitting a bill. I'll even throttle it back. Tokens hitting like 500 mil is just going to be like the new norm. A token hitting 500 mil is going to be like one hitting, 100 mil these days. Just normal. Got to be on top of it, though. You got to be fast. Oh, dude, Lord Floor, you played that perfect. How is Mudang looking? What a bummer that whole thing is, by the way. I've not looked at Mudang in a while. That's the ETH one, not the right one. Let me get to Solana. Still, I'm really hopeful, by the way, that Mudang gets the Binance listing, too. I still think it will. Oh, wow, 73 mil. Ouch. That one hurts just for some people I know that were in it and were on track to make their first mill in the space and had it right at their fingertips. And it just didn't materialize. Yeah, wow. Good job, Lord Floor. That's fucking awesome. Is Goat what puts you over the top here? And what level did you get into Goat at? Yeah, Mudang is a really, really... it's a good story. It's a good cautionary tale. It's a good reminder of man, taking profits and not being greedy. And I hate to even say it like that because I don't feel like people were. It felt like a very obvious play. I talked about it like an obvious play too. So I felt like it was. And then you realize how much is actually outside of our control. It relied, for it to reach the heights we were hoping it would reach, it relied on somebody else's decision. And very specifically, Binance listing it. That was the one thing. It needed the Binance listing. And that not coming and the market kind of just turning to shit out of nowhere. I don't know if it killed that opportunity, but it certainly put that on hold, and it might have killed it. It might have. Man, nice job, Lord Floor. Really good. Really good. Yeah, you got to be smart. You got to be very nimble. You got to. You have to. You have to be able to move quickly in this space. Yeah, I love it, Lord. Yeah, you're playing really well. In really hot tokens, it looks like. Finger on the pulse. Thank you, Benny, dude. Appreciate you, man. Finger on the pulse. And man, you gotta. If you're gonna crush in this, you can get lucky. You can get lucky doing this part-time, but to really hit those home runs, you gotta be, man, on top of this all day long. I love when I get past Tuesday because I get to put my focus right back into the market. So I hope to keep you guys plugged in well enough to still do well here. I hate when it's a few days of being like out of touch, and I get there every week, a few days. Back in now, back plugged in. Flavia's got me back on target here, and we'll end actually just peeking at that chart one more time. Let's see how she's looking. 66 mil. I think it's a real deal token to be looking at. Again, I see almost no way. Obviously, there's a way, but I see almost no way this doesn't cross 100 mil like really soon. Today, even. But next couple days, Yep, your next winner here. So it should be cool. Guys, I hope your day is phenomenal. Get in the trenches. Find the next GOAT. There will be another GOAT this cycle, even if GOAT's going to be the top, right? even if Goat is the king of this cycle, and it probably is, there will be another token that gets to 700 mil and does it quickly. And plenty more that go from basically nothing to a couple hundred mil. There's going to be a lot of these. If you miss these, don't get bummed. It's easy to get bummed about this stuff. Don't. This cycle's not started. Seeing stories yesterday about all these people who are in safer markets right now who have not transitioned to these more riskier assets, but it's weird to even say it that way. People who've not transitioned to gold, to Bitcoin, but are planning to. It's a lot of money about to come into here. Is it waiting for the election? I don't know what exactly it's waiting for, nor does anybody. I think in another interest rate cut. But we've got a lot more money and energy coming here. It's going to be exciting. If you missed, don't worry. A lot more chances. Oh, man, it's going to be wild. All right, we got the afternoon show coming up at 4:30 p.m. right here on SlamX Official. Again, that's on YouTube. It's SlamXIO over on X. Make sure you're following CryptoSlamIO on X, and you can follow me at Hudah_idiot. And by the way, we might have that announcement tomorrow. And it sounds like we'll have a special edition of Chain Reactor tomorrow, too, with some pretty freaking wild guests. So I'll drop those details as soon as I'm able to today. But cool shit coming. Appreciate the hell out of you guys. Thank you for hanging. Smash the like on your way out. Guys, hope your day's awesome. We'll